Hello, it is RSO with another video here. Thanks guys for subscribing to me. Appreciate it. That's pretty cool. Anyways, we are back with NVDA and it did a nice rally, which was pretty cool. We got this little first head and shoulders going, and I've now drawn my new supply zones. I got them from the daily chart over here, and then the other ones you can't see from this is basically I could just zoom out here from the 5 hour time frame that I got my supply zones from, which is over here. Now, I have noticed though, oops, have noticed that when it comes to these bullish movements heading into like this 145 range, you could see that price does a bullish move and then it comes down, and then a bullish move and then it comes back down, and then a bullish move and it comes back down. So be aware heading into Sunday if we kind of get like this sideways action in the pre-market. If we do tend to still have bullish momentum going, price should go to 146, but just be very aware of this 145 mark in the pre-market if we start trading sideways, because if we start trading sideways, we're most likely going to retest this 141 mark and see whether we're going to get a bounce up, or it's just going to be a nice little fake out and then coming back down to like 139. So be aware of that. I have been seeing on on X recently that people are talking about selling the news, because I guess there's some news coming out for NVIDIA. According to Benzinga, there was a report a couple of days ago talking about how NVIDIA suppliers are unfortunately starting to slow down. So it's an interesting time right here. Obviously, it's above the EMA, so technically it's bullish, but I would just say be aware of these supply zones in these levels, and mostly be aware of this 145. As long as we get this bullish momentum, it could go to 146, but the safe play to honestly wait for a pullback because the move already happened. Always kind of wait for those retest marks. All right, so now heading into Tesla, where are we going from here? Now, I did draw this downtrend because we did get another low. Obviously, it's a lower low, excuse me, and we did get a lower high previously from that dead cat bounce. Now, are we in a confirmed downtrend? Yes. Yes. Now, is it possible that it could break the downtrend? Yes, but in order for me to get confirmation, first of all, I would need to I would need to break a supply zone, this 417 mark. But I would also need another break and a retest in this 440 range if price is super bullish and we're going back up. These might just be all fake outs to get liquidated. And I have something very interesting to show you guys, that this isn't anything new. And in fact, like kind of like this format right here has happened before, right at this previous support or demand zone. Watch, you'll see. If I zoom out, just go a couple of right here. Like if I zoom in like this, yes, it's not the exact same, but it looks pretty damn close to what has happened before, where did this dead cat bounce, broke out, and then retested this line and then went right back down. So this seems like a major area of interest of either we are going to go start to come back up, but this supply zone at this 4, let's see, 4 open 419.4. I'm going to draw this. Let's see. I just don't want to show the name. 419 mark, and as you can see, it's going to retest this. So once again, when it comes to these pre-market things, if price starts to go sideways and I don't like the price action, then unfortunately it's most likely going to come back down to retest this 390 range. Now obviously we all want Tesla to go up, especially if we own Tesla, and it makes us a good amount of money if we do options and stuff. But as of right now, there's no real confirmation of it like reversing all the way back up. In order for me to get confirmation on this bullish momentum, I would need for price to break above this trend line and then retest it and gain some support or form a demand zone in that range. And then I'd be able to enter, and then we would move on to the next thing. But as of right now, it looks bullish, but everything could always look one way and then go the opposite way the next day. So remind you, we are now in a downtrend. And yes, price can break supply zones in a downtrend, but that's why you always have to pay attention to the major trends in these. So once again, I'll go back. And it's happened before where it looks like it's bullish, right? Like, oh, we just did a nice little fake out, little double bottom here. And then it's choppy in the pre-market and closes, forms a supply zone, and then goes down further and breaks below and goes down even further. So I would personally wait just on the big trend line alone. They always say the trend is your friend until it's not. But as of right now, this 419, 420 mark is a very key point to see whether we're going to hit and retest like a 440, 435 range, or we're going to come back down to 390. So it's pretty interesting with this dead cat bounce. We'll see. And like I said, it's just going to retest this range. I would love to see what it does in the pre-market. But like I said, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. You guys do whatever you want with this information. I'm going to do what I am going to do with this information. Those are my only two plays, NVIDIA and Tesla. I have Avgo on the sideline right now. I don't know what it's going to do yet. I don't have confirmation, so there's like no point in me making a video. So I'm just waiting for that. But as for NVIDIA and Tesla, this is exactly what's going down. I love to see what it would do in the pre-market for Tesla. Like I said, if we get some choppy range to the downside, probably going to go back to 390. But if we don't, then we're probably going to go back to 430, 435, retest that line as of right now. But in order for us to get full bullish confirmation of price going up and doing its thing that Tesla always does, is we need it to break the main trend line on the daily time frame. And then as for NVIDIA, if price ends up actually breaking all these zones, I don't know where the hell it's going to go, because I just base my stuff off of supply and demand zones. So if price is all the way up here, I have no idea where it's going to go. But just be aware of 145, 146, and 148, okay? Always look for a retest after a breakout, because everybody tends to get like overhyped when it shoots up, and not a lot of smart traders will enter at those times thinking it's going to go up, and then everybody just waits. The normal like real big guys that have money just wait for a retest, and then they are able to enter this. They are able to enter off of the support. So with that being said, that's my 2 plays for NVIDIA and Tesla heading into this week. It is January 4th. Like I said, I'm on specific standard time, so it's a little different for me. But what I'm paying attention to is Sunday afternoon, after market hours and pre-market hours, heading into Monday for this week. So then, thank you guys for watching. If I have any other plays, I will post them.